What do you do? Welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserredux, the prison island. Because the Dark Monica's channel at the moment is a prison island because I'm stuck playing Kaiserredux A to Z. We're playing William Birdwood. It's not the only wood which is hard right here. Well, here we are in the wonderful, weird world of Kaiserredux A to Z. And we are conservative. And we also have equal page. Very interesting. Now, what is there to do with Australia, you ask? Well, we have an oversized fleet. We do indeed have a pretty oversized fleet. Our economy was on the road to recovery under schooling government following the Labour moderate economic plan of Joseph Lyons. Lyons' orthodox approach to economic depression had initially been popular with the business community. However, the plans resulted to fail through. And yeah, we have the two nations in one. So yeah, we got Australia and then we got the Bob Semple land. An interesting thing is we have this balance of power options. So we got unity between the antipodes. I don't know what path to take because they all look kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. And I'll be honest, we're probably gonna be uninvadable for most of the game, so probably just Mills is the smartest idea to build as Australia. There's nothing else we really have to build as this place. Today the nation celebrating the Confederation of Australasia. While the Confederation was not voluntary, having been initially formed by the British invocation of the Conservation of Resources Act in 1924, has brought many benefits to both Australia and New Zealand, is the common belief. Of course the forests are on fire. Why wouldn't the forest be on fire? Okay, so maybe the radical socialists apparently have the one big union or something. I'm not sure how you get them though. Yeah, we should probably get some of this navy trained. We've got quite a big navy. We got some battleship hulls. We got heavy hulls, cruisers, light ships. The 1936 Australasia Labour Party leadership election. So we could pick either John Curtin or Frank Ford. I'm pretty sure John Curtin is just the regular Hearts of Iron 4 leader of Australia, but yeah, I picked John Curtin. I don't know, I guess I'll pick Stanley Bruce. I don't know who any of these people are. We got an event on cricket, okay. Our turn to speak. The Australasian delegate is getting ready to speak at the Imperial Conference. On which area should we focus? Military, economy, or research? Yeah, probably just do economy. An approach to the Labour reconciliation. The SLP gained more legitimacy from the conference. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Like, radical Labour. Battle for Trades Hall. So ALP takes control, Lang's position strengthened, or SLP strengthened. We're going to do this. SLP strengthened. So I'm just going to guess I do all the SLP strengthen options, and then eventually we'll get them. So I'm going to guess we get a new path somewhere. The moderates stay with the SLP. The SLP strengthened further. Coalition makes its choice. Oh goodness, okay. Probably research submarines. That'll probably be quite useful. We've got New Zealand's political stage takes form, so the election arrives. Okay, what is this? The Imperial Airship Scheme? Oh, that's cool. We get airships. Nice. We'll do that. Syndicalism will join the coalition. SLP becomes a ruling party. Damn, okay. There we go. Yeah, we unlocked our socialist path now, so we can see that. Oh, Afghanistan and Delhi just signed a peace. I just saw that. Okay, well, they've just, the Afghanistanians have lost, unsurprisingly. The Labour Party wins, the United Party will reform. I'm gonna guess Labour. So what I'm doing is I'm currently also going down this stuff because I want all my research slots here. We are gonna just rush our economy because I'm wanting the new mines and expansive research funding. Damn, we got Joe Garden. Look at this guy. You know, it's a rare thing being able to click on a division and actually knowing what they're saying. It's actually kind of rare that. Support from the Union of Britain. Okay, we get British aid. No, my clique. My clique's losing. No, Marble Fang. The modernist Marble Fang is gonna fall, damn it. Oh, things are about to go to hell. Okay. Events in Australia have reached a boiling point and parliamentary groups and Anzac forces lost. The White Army stormed the capital. The coup is being led by Thomas Blamey. Barak sides with the people. Revolution takes Australasia. Oh, we lose control of New Zealand. We're known as the Republic of Australia for now. Damn it. I guess we'll just have to take it back then. War begins with New Zealand. The rebellions must be put down. Yep. I guess I'll go for like the north here. Auckland, maybe? We'll just go for Auckland. There's not really a port here, so there's nowhere to really land. I'm not even sure how many divisions they have. They have 1 to 4. The red flag we fly, so we can fly the Eureka flag, a truly socialist flag. Eureka inspired the original art. The red Eureka or the communist flag with the hammer and sickle. Australian separatists. Okay, we don't want the Australians to separate. That'd be terrible for us. Jack Henry, a fervent advocate for workers' rights and a committed communist, has emerged as a significant figure in Queensland's labour movement. Okay, so some stuff about him there. Queensland stands defiant. I'm about to go for New Zealand. We're going to go for Auckland. Okay, we're going for Auckland. I think we might land. And that should be that. So we're just going to annex the north and south. And we're going to take the navy. So it's Australia regains New Zealand. Things have been put right, or release New Zealand. Australasia is a foolish dream. And nuclear research facility should be done soon. Yep, there we go. I'll start justifying on the West New Guinea because I am wanting that territory before Sukarno takes it. And they are in a civil war at the moment, the East Indies. So it's a good opportunity to take some land. Apparently I could claim Indonesia. Oh my goodness, I could claim all of Indonesia. And integrate New Guinea. Okay. Yeah, pretty nice and Sokoma in New Guinea. All this, guys, and we just overrun some. And yeah, I think that should be it. We kicked the Dutch out of the Indies. And yeah, we could probably honestly just go for the German territories now. Like the rest of the other stuff in 60 days. Our faction is winning, I think. It looks like we are anyway. Korea asked for aid. Korea asked for aid? Sure, you can have everything. Yeah, we'll do the first industrial congress of Australasia. I guess we can help Indonesia out a tiny bit. So I will move my troops to Indonesia. I really despise how Paradox has done the naval system. How can you release a DLC and this is the result? Like, over the one big union policy. Canada got involved in the American Civil War. Okay, well that's good for us then, I guess. They're going to be distracted with that. Okay, some detail on the Victorian Socialist Party there. Yeah, Senate is just falling. Rapidly. The river line is holding further south, but yeah, Senate is just collapsing. First titan of mainstream Aboriginal art, set him up with state-backed studio and all funding Indians. This just reminds me of the Brusilov offensive. Like, this is going terribly. I'm just sending my divisions to try to relieve the Russians because they're just rapidly collapsing. This is looking a whole lot more like World War One right now. I don't understand what's happening. It's like the Baltics has fallen. It's like the North. It's like the West has fallen, but the Senate still holds. It's pretty weird what's happening right now with the front with the Germans. The Japanese government rejects our proposal and refused to sign the trade treaty. It's a sad day for the Australasian Union. I kind of expected that to happen. If we could take this, we get the river line, which would be good. If we could take these two tiles, that'll help a lot, I think. It'd help the Russians a lot in defending. I mean, even Greece is in this. This is pretty historical right now. They're actually naval invading me here. Are you kidding me? Well, I can't do anything because I don't have naval range. Like, there's no naval range. There's none. There's nothing. Like, literally the only place I can access is this place and this place because this is what Paradox has done to the game. Hopefully we'll eventually get enough range to actually do something. Yeah, our offensive is now beginning in the south and it seems to be going quite well. North is falling, however, but south is going well. Okay, we're going for New Caledonia. I'm not sure if it's going to be successful because this is regular infantry. Probably, I mean, if the island's empty, then yeah. I mean, the island, I think, is empty. I'm going to have a good chance to take it. That was easy. A lot of chromium. There's 109 chromium on New Caledonia. There's a lot here. There's actually a reason to take this island. Poland has fallen. So yeah, we now got this weird Russian Empire type thing going on. Yeah, there's this huge pocket in the north here. And then the road to Berlin's just kind of empty. Yay, I think I got more naval range now, maybe? No, I don't. I mean, I could possibly... Oh yeah, I can get some here. So I might be able to get naval range there. Might be able to invade some of these islands to do something. And that is the Austrian Empire. Well, it should be in a second. There you go. The factions are pretty huge. Commonwealth of Nations. The Entente. Oh my goodness, what's happened over here? It's like ripped a hole through America. Okay, and then you got the International, the West, and you've got Latin Union, which looks like it's going to be falling soon. But yeah, I don't know why we're not pitched out with anybody. Dutch East Asia, Reichspakt remnant. We need to somehow capitulate the Dutch East Indies still. Yeah, we might have to go to war with Japan later, it looks like. And yeah, it's not looking all that fun, I'll be honest. Taking over Indonesia, which we need to gain actual course to do our big union thing. True Vanguard in Asia. I value my sanity quite a lot, unsurprisingly. Now, as Australia, the most naval supremacy you can get outside of your capital is in the Tasman Sea and the Coral Sea. I couldn't get any further than that. And for some reason, Japan could get naval supremacy in Papua New Guinea. You need to get a port to level 8, then you need to build naval supply, then you need to build naval headquarters. It's a lot of IC. And Kaiserredux doesn't actually buff naval range. I mean, it's not their fault, but it's just how things are coded, I guess. I will continue to use the latest DLC in Kaiserredux, just not for Australia and stuff. I can use it for other nations. Like, we're not going to have a problem with the new DLC with Austria, for instance. But for nations like Australia and New Zealand, it's a unique case because you can't get naval supremacy to actually do anything. And there's lots of ocean which actually separates Australia and New Zealand from any other country. So yeah, by the time I spent my IC on the naval headquarters, Japan will be able to just beat me navy-wise anyway. So I'll be adding this nation onto the Graveyard Nation list, which formally at the moment is Armenia and Alaska, and so is Australia now on it as well. The Graveyard Nations is basically a list of nations we're going to return to at the end of the A to Z series, which is nations I couldn't complete because of, well, the playthrough not turning out well. So I guess I'm going to use these videos to kind of review what went wrong, and then I'll be able to do the proper playthrough after the A to Z series is done. If I switch back to the old version of the game, obviously my save file ain't going to work. We'll come back to it at some point with the old version of the game, where we can, you know, actually naval invade things. Austria. If you got any ideas for Austria, leave them down in the comments. And yeah, we'll cover that in the next A to Z Kaiserredux video. After Austria, we only have one nation left. After that, maybe, when then we get on the bees. Like, we're on the bees nearly. We're actually doing kind of well. I've also added all the videos into a playlist so far. In this playlist is all the nations we've covered in Kaiserredux. So if there's a particular nation you want to watch before, let's say Australia, because as recording, I've done every nation up to Australia so far. You can just hit that playlist and yeah, and you want to obviously keep updated with future Kaiserredux content, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.